Bruh.
All right, guys.
We're
We're
back.
back. We're Black and White Reacz. Some tea, aka Sky. This is.
Trish.
Alrighty. This is a white woman. Question mark. This could be anything.
Yep.
I
We
don't
have no
know.
clue.
We got our
What?
representation here for the channel, so let's see what it says. Because I don't know.
This question is for white women and white women only. Okay, so this is the question: do you care if black women, or if a black woman exclusively dates only white men? That's the question.
No. You have them. You can have them if you want them. No, I don't give. As my grandfather would have
This
said, a
fool
flying
don't even
fat
like
rat's
white
ass.
men, so we listen. Let
No,
that
I
go.
don't. But
Like,
even if I
she
did, I
date
don't
anything but a
care.
goddamn white man. Listen,
No, no. But I don't give. I don't care.
I'm not saying you won't, but I feel like that's at the bottom of your total pole, like dead ass. But that shit is fucking
Bruh.
funny.
I don't care. I don't.
I'm like, is that personally bothering you, and
So
why? It's not like it's a shortage of white men out there running around, because it's not. Absolutely not.
true. Yeah, I don't.
That's.
Bruh.
I
I'm
don't give a
done.
shit.
I'm done. Anyway,
Have
let's listen to what else.
Somebody's gotta love them.
Like a lot of black women have an issue when a white woman discloses that she only exclusively dates black men.
Ma'am, I don't care.
I don't think we're the right ones.
I was about to say we
give
definitely
them
had the right
we
ones
really
with this
don't
one, because
care.
I
Like,
definitely don't care.
no.
I'm trying to tell you right now, if you're attractive, you're attractive. It is what it is. Love who you love, date who you fit to date. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because trust and believe, it is attractive men in every race out here. Although, honestly, Asian is not at the top of my spectrum when it comes to that. But saying that, the Polynesian men though, I'll give them that.
Man, let me tell y'all, when I lived in Hawaii, I was on a search to find one that I
But
tried so hard.
I will say this: y'all do what you do. Date who you
Yeah.
gonna date. Love who you
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
love.
care.
Like at the end of the day, this skin is surface level. I'm sorry. When
It
you're not getting
really,
ready to tell
really
me,
is.
God get ready to judge me because I dated outside my race. Like, what are
No.
we really talking about?
No.
That's not how that works.
No. I don't care. She don't care.
But I'm trying to. There are black women who do really care about that, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's the ones who are trying to date black men. But there's a lot of black men, specifically ones that they deem they're at the top of their game, or they supposed to be these men that's called, they supposed to be the prize or whatever the hell else they want to call them at this day and age or whatever. I'm gonna tell you like this: those specific types of men, they go after, I feel like, women that aren't black for a bunch of reasons, and some of them are damaging and they haven't dealt with a lot of things. And not to say that you're not attracted to what you're attracted to, but like, to not consider black women at all once you make it to the top is like crazy man's business. But like, I'm not finna judge any of them for it, because my thing is, if you gonna behave in clown behavior, you gonna get what you get at the end of whatever marriage or whatever relationship it is.
Right.
Anyway, because it was built on a falsity.
Yeah.
Um, but some of them are actually into what they into. So what? Let them men do what they do, and some of them are really damaged, so they can't see past a can of paint no way.
Right. Right.
Like I don't know. I don't really have like too much else to say besides
Yeah.
like, I'm not judging them because they date who they date. I'm judging them based on how they treat me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, we could be passing by in society. Like, you could be married to that white woman or whoever it is, and we could be out here having a conversation. But I feel like if you judge me based off of not knowing me, or I've heard men, not just black men, not just white men refer to a lot of black women as being aggressive, ghetto, using all the microaggressions that they can find to describe them for reacting in society the way that they do, a specific way. And it's not all of them, but to group a whole race of women into the same category is like crazy. because we all are not the same. We all don't react the same to certain issues. We all don't have the same views, but it's like lumping us all together like we all react the same way
Right.
according to certain men. And I've even heard Fresh and Fit like talk about specific black women that they've dated. Um, and I'm not gonna say is the one guy was like, yeah, he's dated black women that are aggressive, some that aren't.
Mhm.
But to be honest, I really don't even like put too much like emphasis on how he views women because of I think it's just clown behavior to invite these women on your show and tear them down. It's like we don't all agree with what they do.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm not about to bring them on my show to tear them down. That's not gonna change what they do. They still go out there and leave his show and still behave
Right.
how the heck they gonna behave.
There was a
And it might like if you basing stuff on statistics of how those women behave, like maybe you think that like all black women behave like that, and that is not true.
we've reacted to. I don't know if this. I can't. I don't think this video ever. I don't think it got posted. Not for any reason other than probably something crazy with our video, but like the audio or whatever. But
Hmm.
we watched this. It was a black woman. She was talking about her rules for dating white men exclusively, and she said I only date white men. But one of her rules was if you hate your mother, I don't want to date you because how do you hate the woman that birthed you? And there is like a difference between someone who wants to date someone who is not the same race, right? And then there is the person who actively chooses to be hateful to his own, like people who look like him, to his race, to his mothers, his sisters. Like I don't want to date someone who wants to date me because it's a fetish type of thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't want that person. But if you just are attracted to someone who does not look like you, that's different than you being one of those people who just flat out
Absolutely.
refuses to even consider, like I don't want to date you if that's the
Um,
reason why you're seeking me, is because you just refuse to even consider, or you just hate black women. I don't care what you look like. I don't want you at that point because that's a deeper issue that will eventually affect me as being a woman, period. Like it doesn't matter what I look like. That's eventually going to be a problem later down the line because that shows that at the core you have no respect for women. Period. Even if you're channeling it one way. Like I don't want someone like that.
absolutely. I don't know. I will say this: I have in my whole entire adult life, there are people that judge me from not even knowing me from a can of paint. And there's a specific race of men who specifically react to me a specific way.
Mhm.
I will say that. But I'm not gonna name the race because it's not even important. Not
Mhm.
in this conversation.
Right.
Um, but it just is what it is. Like people can judge me, they can think what they think, like whatever. Like I'm in being judged since I was probably about 4 or 5 years old for real.
Right.
For whatever choices I made in life, whatever interests, whatever, and like whatever interests I have, like it just is what it is. But I will say this, like the oddest thing that majority of the conversations that I have with this specific race of men is like the same conversation like over and over and over and over and over again.
Mhm.
It is the weirdest thing. And
Mhm.
I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. I just think it's freaking hilarious at this point. That I already know it's gonna happen before it happens.
Hmm. Yeah, I
I
haven't
don't
had
know.
I haven't had any experiences like that. Simply I have not been seeking a partner. Like I haven't actively been talking to anyone, dating anyone, or flirting with anyone in a very long time. So like I have not had an experience like that, but I've heard you remark on that many times.
I don't
Um
know. I get treated different ways by different races of
yeah.
men. And it is what it is. I could care less
Yeah.
at this point. Like, it is what it is.
Do you feel the same? Why or why not? Do you feel the same, or do you have an issue with or not have an issue with? Don't care at all. Just tell me your thoughts on how you feel about black women dating exclusively, white men exclusively. Okay. This
Nope. I don't care.
I don't know. But my question would be why would a white woman be seeking after black men? Like, just that's the only thing she date. Period. That's the
Right.
only type of man she date.
Right.
Like, because my thing is this: we can say it's aesthetics, but if it's aesthetics, like, are you dating black men that look the same, or are you just dating people because they have black skin? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, like, at what point does it
Exclusivity
cross
is,
the line into fetishizing
I don't know.
someone or, like,
Is it
anything about
because a lot of them are athletes and you think like homeboy get ready to make it big and you just clung to his ass? Because there are some white women that have done that and they
yes.
still married to the black men that are in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
And then
So
and it's sad, though, that there are some who are the complete opposite of that, and they're getting lumped in with those who just rode the coattails, because there are absolutely some who have just been devoted to those men before they made it big, before they had the contracts, but they're all being lumped in together,
it
and that
is
is
it
unfortunate.
looks crazy, I guess, for some. I'm not judging none of y'all to be honest,
Yeah.
but for some people, like looking in, like I've heard all types of arguments
Mhm.
about why people do it, why they don't do it, whatever.
Right.
But I don't know. What can I say?
Yeah. For this particular question, I don't give a shit. To answer her very specifically, I don't
Y'all
care.
do whatever y'all gonna do.
Yep.
Y'all date whoever y'all gonna date.
Yep.
And keep it moving.
Marry who you
You
want to
got
marry.
one life to live, but my
Yep.
thing is like seeking. People think if they seek something, it's gonna be the best turnout. You can keep seeking and seeking and seeking and never find what you think you're gonna find.
Very true.
So be leery and be careful, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, comment, share,
Subscribe.
subscribe, hit that notification bell,
Come
please.
back and see us.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.